Hello folks, welcome to my channel Java Demystified by SSR. Let's see the question number 13. How to print today's date in Java? So this is one of the important entry questions. The interviewer can ask actually how today's date can be printed in Java. So can you write the code snippets or can you actually tell me how this happens? So now you need to answer confidently. So now here let's demystify this particular printing today's date in Java. So let's go to my Sublime. Yeah, here I have the skeleton. I have a public class test and I have a main method and I want to print today's date. How do I do that? It's actually simple. If you know the class and the package, that means if you have some good understanding of Java API, you can actually do most of the things in general. So one has to go to the API documentation, go through the packages. Now actually we have modules as well. So go to the modules, then you will find the packages, then you will find the classes, interfaces, their methods, their signatures, etc. Now let's concentrate on this date part actually. Okay, so in order to do that, we have a date class available in util package. Okay, so the fully qualified name of this date class is like this: java.util.date, and I want to print today's date, right? So my reference variable is today. Java.util.date today equals to new java.util.date constructor. So we have a date default constructor available in util package of Java. So I'm actually using the fully qualified name so that I need not to import any package over here. Okay, so just print today. Okay, so I have class test, then main method. Now I know there is a class available in util package which actually can give me the date. So not only the date, it will give you so much of information like what is the day today and what is the time also. All that information will be provided by this date constructor, right? So this today is actually my reference variable. So let me save this and compile and run. Okay, I'm compiling here. So let me make this a little bigger. Yeah. So Java C test.java. Compiled successfully. There is no problem. Only one statement I have added. The date class available in util package. Then say Java test, Java space test. Now if you see the output, let me annotate over here. Yeah, if you see the output, it says Tuesday, August 18 and 22:48:53, 22 hours 48 minutes 53 IST, Indian Standard Time, and year 2020. So this is how the date is getting printed in Java with the help of this date class. Okay, yeah, so this is how you will print a date. So here there are so many things to understand. First one is actually I have used a fully qualified name. Okay, so if I'm not using fully qualified name, what I have to do is I have to import this particular package. Import java.util.date. So this actually called explicit import because I am importing by class name. Okay, otherwise I can say util.star. This is called implicit import because everything which is there in that package are available to this particular class. Okay, so then this is not required. So you need not to say java.util because already you have imported. So you can say date today equals to new date. That's it. So if you import the class right away you can use, and you can say date today equal to new date and the date we are actually printing. So let me save this and once again show you the compilation. So there will be no difference actually here. Yeah, so javac test.java compiled successfully, and then when you run, you can actually see Tuesday, August 18, 22:50, 47 IST 2020. So this is how the date can be printed. Simply you can say we have a date class available in util package. You can do that. Okay. So, but you actually getting printed with all this time parameters, IST, uh, day name also you are getting, right? So I just want year, month and date. I just want year, month and date. How to do that actually? Okay. So there is other way also. What you can do is, so there is one more package that is available in Java. So that is java.time. So there is a package called java.time, and there are so many date calendar related things are available over there. And we are actually interested in actually a class called a local date. Local date. Okay. So local date, the reference variable I am saying date. And how to create this object? This is something different actually. So local date equals to a local date dot now. Okay, so I just want to print today's date, right? So what I'm doing is local date equals to local date dot now. So now what is the current date that is going to get printed? So let me print that one. So I'm copying this and here I'm pasting. So system.out.println, what is this? A date. Okay, so I have a class called local date, and then I can actually get today's date, that means year, month and date, with a method called now, which is available in this local date class as part of this particular java.time package. So command C, go here, so clear it, then compile successfully, there is no problem, everything is fine, and then say java test. Now see the difference actually. So now from date java.util.date we are getting this, and from local date I am just getting year 2020, month 08, that is August, and 18 is the date. Okay, so local date actually will give you only the date actually, right? There are a number of methods which are available there in local date as well. Okay, but when you do with java.util.date, it also gives you the timestamp and time zone and the day name also, right? Yeah, so this is how you can do. Of course you can do with other mechanism also, and we have one more package called java.sql.star. We have a package called java.sql. In that SQL we have a date class again. So that date class constructs are different actually. So we don't have a default constructor over there. We have to use a parameterized constructor and we have to do that. Okay. So that is also there. I'm telling you there is other option also. Okay. But here, if you observe, whenever I am printing a reference today, it is a reference variable, right? And date, this is a reference variable. I am getting the dates. So here for java.util.date, I am getting timestamp as well. Here I am getting just year, month and date. But usually that should not happen, right? For example, I am creating an object of test here. I am creating a test object. Test t equals to new test. Okay, so now what actually happens? A test object is created, default constructor is applied, and let me print actually this t. System.out.println t. So whenever you print t, what actually happens? The hash code of that reference variable is going to get printed, right? The string represented hash code value is going to get printed. But here for this date and for this today, the string represented hash code is not getting printed. So why actually that? Okay, so let me compile this and show you the difference initially. So javac test.java compiled successfully, and when say java space test, now you see this is the date through java.util, and this is java.time local date, and T test at some 4DD 8DC3. When these references are printed, I am getting date, but this reference is printed, that means T is printed, it is actually giving me the string represented hash code value. Why? Okay, so the answer you know already. Whenever you are saying T, this is nothing but toString, right? T dot toString. So whenever we say date, here also we have date dot toString. So whenever an object reference is printed, the toString method is going to get appended. The toString method is going to get appended. So I have added toString method to all of them. Okay, so I have saved this also. I'm saving this and then actually compiling and showing you javactest.java compiled successfully and java space test. The output doesn't change, right? So except date has increased here from 55 to 56, it has become, rest all same, right? That means whenever you are printing object reference, toString is going to get appended, added to that. Okay, that's why whenever I use toString and whenever I have not used toString, I am getting the same outcome. Yes or no? Right? So here what actually happening in date class and in local date class, we are getting the date straight away, but here test T, we are not getting the any other information except the string represented hash code. The reason here is the toString method, which is actually from object class. ToString method is from object class, got overridden. So that has got actually overridden in both date class as well as local date class. The toString method has got overridden. In overridden behavior, it was written to print the date and time here in java.util.date, and here it was overridden to print year, month and date in local date class. Okay, so but here we are not overriding. In the test new test, toString is getting appended, but am I overriding here in my program? No. But here in other two classes, the toString method has got overridden. That's why the dates are actually getting printed. Okay, so this is regarding printing today's date in Java. So we have seen two classes. To do that, we can actually make use of java.sql package also to do the same, right? So I hope you have understood this question well. So if you understood properly, please like, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching.